Okay, so for today in JP's Garage, we're going to be working on this second generation Honda CR-V, and that's 2002 to 2006. If you're ever wondering why your CR-V is shifting kind of weird when it hesitates or it makes a hard shift, I'm going to go through on what to do to make it drive like a brand new Honda CR-V.
So once you get the hood open, you want to go ahead and take out the four 8mm screws located right here. Then grab a 10mm, take this off, loosen this clamp up. I've actually already done so this is gonna make it look real easy. Take out your air filter, get you a 10mm, and then take out this bolt, and then this. All right, so once you remove those 10mm bolts, you set them off to the side, and if you look down here, you want to disconnect this air intake. And once you get this out of the way, okay, so now you got the air box completely removed. The next step is going to go ahead and disconnect your battery and take out the two top 10mm bolts here, and just go ahead and remove the battery. Right, so now you got your battery out. The next step is going to be go ahead and disconnect these two 10mm bolts to take out this pipe, and then take out your intake right here by disconnecting these, and we'll go to the next step. All right, so once you get your intake pipes removed from this, next step we're going to take out this battery tray, and there's two 12mm bolts down here, and you also want to get a pair of pliers and just kind of push the wire through and get that off of here. And there's two bolts, and let me try to show you these if I can. They're kind of hard to get to, and you don't have to take these out, but just loosen them up. There's one right here and there's one on the other side. I can't get to it. I also like to mention that there's one hidden bolt. Once you move the wire out of the way, you can see it. Alright, so now that you got your battery tray out of the way, the next step is going to be go ahead and take out your shift solenoids. And you can see one right here on the top. You can just disconnect that, and they're 10mm bolts, only 4 of them, and just clean them basically with brake cleaner, as well as this one right here. Okay, so once you get your solenoid, the top one out, it's basically going to look like this, and you're just going to clean the life out of it with this brake cleaner here. But there's cylinders down here I want to show you. You're just going to grab one at a time. They're kind of sticky and they're slippery too. And I don't know if you can see the screen that's inside of these. This doesn't look bad, but just clean them and put them exactly how you found them back into place. And just do one at a time, and then we'll go on to the next one. Okay, so this next one's not going to be that bad. There's just 4 bolts. You can kind of see where my socket's at right there. My recommendation is remove this clip. I broke mine. You don't want it falling down. Oh, 2 more right there. Look at that. Alright, so this one's going to have 4. And the same thing, just take them out one at a time, clean them. I broke the seal. You're going to want to put a new one in. And you can see here, I'm going to clean this out very nice too and put it all back together. Okay, cool. So once you get those all put back together, just double check, make sure it's tight. Don't over tighten it. You could put everything back together right now. I am not. What I'm going to do is go ahead, and I happen to have some automatic transmission fluid. I'm going to go ahead and give a transmission fluid flush. Then I'll put it all back together. Hopefully this helps. Thanks for watching. Alright, one last thing. Before you put the transmission fluid back in, you put it all back together. Just put your transmission drain bolt back in and torque that down to, I'm going to do 37 just to be safe.